Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to interview the very talented author, filmmaker and artist and my brother, Vishwanath. Hello brother, how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing great, and thank you for choosing me to interview you in the channel of
And I'm
yours.
blessed that I have a brother who is very talented and very inspiring. And thank you for saying yes for this interview.
It's truly a surprise. Thank you once again.
And tell me a few words about your first book and second book and your upcoming third book.
Yep, it's back in 2011 I published my first book, Pharaoh and The King, and after that I published my second novel, The Victorian, in around 2016. And in January it also got a wonderful honor. So after that I've been trying to contemplate on my third book, so which to write and which not to write. Then this new book came into my mind.
And tell me a few words about your third book, Nuggets of Knowledge. What's about that? And it looks like very interesting about ancient India. It's very intriguing.
It's about our ancient memory. So what I felt was deeply we lost the connection between the ancient India and the ancient knowledge and the wisdom they lived. So what they want to share, we do not know because what are the texts that are now available?
Mm.
They do not have perfect translations.
Mm.
So what I felt was we need a new education curriculum,
True.
a new breakthrough into ancient wisdom and knowledge.
Yeah.
So when we look at our ancient temples and what they truly are conveying, and when we look at the masters of this land, so the wisdom they wanted to convey to our new generation. So it's just my small effort to put down what I gained through wisdom into a book. Actually, it happened by a great choice. Actually, in after 2019, I continued as a content writer for a website called dayobhakti.com. So from that, I got an idea. Why not make a book, and why not make a book of snippets, which has the book has almost 11 chapters, which deals with masters of this land and the education system in this land of our ancient times, and along with that, what they are trying to convey. So I to put together those content and along with the snippets and along with my wisdom and my own knowledge into a book. So
So this is going to be an encyclopedia.
yeah,
Ancient Indian
of course, it's an
encyclopedia.
ancient encyclopedia, of course. So, but it might not be that great book, because there are many great books out there on
Yeah.
philosophical aspects of our ancient land, but it's just a new version of ancient philosophy. So what I thought was it's just a small contribution to the vast ocean that the awakening the great masters of this land are seeing.
That's amazing. While I was planning to write Shivi and her will back by then in 20 or maybe
2018.
2017 or 18, and while then I contemplated about the ancient Indian temples, and many of them were not in good shape, and like I felt really really bad that those need attention, and also many people don't know about history behind every temple and the culture, and even behind every ancient Indian festivals that we are celebrating to today. So what's your point on it?
So we thought about the festivals as just a mere rituals, but not as a way of living. So when we consider the season of the winter, so I dedicated a separate chapter for the festivals of
Wow.
India.
In this book.
So yeah, in this book,
Amazing.
and I also mentioned about the significance of winter festivals and the whole season of this winter. So many people think that when a festival comes in the winter, be it Deepavali or Sankranti, so people think of that we just go to a movie and party hard and muddle up the frontal lobe and come home late night. So it's not about that. So the season in this specific season is a day for the discipline and practice and self-discipline, especially to focus on our dreams. So what when you look at my manifestations, so I'm honestly speaking. So when for my first book, which got released in 2011. It's in winter 2011. And my second book, so it's in winter 16 and 17. So
Wow.
it's in Jan. And now my third book is coming. So winter is time of manifestation and
Yes.
dreams. So why this book? Why not another novel? Because actually I was about to do it, but I felt I'm not up to the mark to write a third novel yet. So I took on a bigger subject.
Hmm.
So what to do? So in that to fill this gap. So
Oh,
I brought it in
that's
this way.
amazing, and we can't underestimate this book as they have many much more knowledge about ancient Indian temples and festivals and about ancient Indian masters. And as I know, but I have to tell the audience that you also included your paintings in the book, and please tell me a few words about that.
Of course, yeah. Before becoming an author, so I'm an artist by choice.
Mm.
So painting is in my dreams actually. So, but I was judged by my colors initially.
Yeah, we
So
both have color blindness.
yes, yes. So I put the paintings aside for a while. So a long while actually to say because I only dared to pick up a charcoal pencil and
Mm.
use it to sketch people, faces, and portraits. So not went to paintings at all. So after 2019, it's Bob Ross painting classes
So you
online.
learn from
Yep,
online from
yep,
him.
yep, yep. So I got a courage from that great painter, Bob Ross. I thank him from my bottom of my heart.
Wow.
And through that, I first mastered on watercolor, and then I came up on acrylics,
Mm.
and then I took up oil painting. And within 30 months, I saw a tremendous evolution in my
That's
painting.
amazing.
So, but being an artist is like, so you get lost in the painting.
Mm.
So when you paint something, it will magnetize you to it, and you will not know what's going on around you.
Mm.
So sometimes I struggle with it. So
Mm.
when you paint a great picture, so I used to do whenever I paint a nature pictures, I used to do 1 or 2 days. That's it. So whenever I had to do a portrait, so it might take 1 week to 2 weeks. So I do not know that time. So when I got lost, so around, oh my god. So then I came back. Then yeah, I'm done with it. So that's the artist journey. But being an artist also helped me to be a filmmaker. So that's what I have to accomplish now.
Mm. So you're up to another aim, and all the best for that. And
Yes.
also, I would love to know that. Which I mean, which struggle bothered you a lot in writing this book, particularly, and do you have any one thing that you mastered while writing this book?
Consistency. So
Mhm.
that's what I say. Because when you write a particular book or novel or whichever it is, so the theme of it will drive you to write the story. But it's when coming to this book, it's totally different. So when you see these books like in academic curriculum, which will be written by professors, a
Mm.
group of people actually, not one.
Mm.
So a PhD people, a group of people will write such things to gather around all the knowledge and information snippets together. So, but this I did on myself and some of uh, in my research, of course, of some of that you did. So we together actually did it, and most of it it was like 11 different subjects: ancient living life and temples for the masters and whoever they are.
Mhm.
So it's like a task for me to complete it.
That's
So
amazing.
the struggle is because it came from the bottom of my heart, the deepest desire. By actually, I thought of accomplishing a movie by 2020.
Mm.
So, but due to some aspects of some conquest and due to the unwelcoming nature of industry
Yeah.
at the time,
Yeah.
delayed my entry to the filming world. So, to get that, I also have some personal problems in my family. So, due to my aspects of self conquest, so I
Mm.
had to take steps more clearly and took forward my aim. So, I took back aside for a while. And in this time, I came back and I got to learn art from classes of Bob Ross.
That's
And
amazing.
while I was being a content writer, so through one of the websites, so I had to thank my mother's friends, Mr. Srikant Petsa, through this and for being a reason. to be a content writer. So because it's like a God-given opportunity to revive my creative ability once again, to put it into a book. Because my fourth book will be coming very soon, maybe this year or next, but it might take some contemplation.
It's amazing, and I like. I'm not saying this because you are my brother. I'm saying that I saw so much grit in you, and it like you are like a teacher to me because I learned so much many things, and like magic entered in my world and like through you. So I have to confess that in this interview. So and the beautiful thing is that we both have same eye problem, and we both have color blindness, and we both have same struggles. But like you came to this world first, so you made it a bit easy for me to find my passion and to live my creativity. I know it's still difficult for both of us to live our dreams, and we have so many dreams to fulfill in the future. But we have to work hard. I know that, and like you are giving me some inspiration with your works and with your ongoing process of your novels and your painting, and as well as your concepts and your like your belief in God within, and your knowingness in the future now and in yourself. That made me really feel inspiring towards you, not just as a sibling but as a person that you are. You are just amazing. And I really want to ask you another question. So, what difficulty did you face the most since your childhood to maintain all these creativities? So,
So, as a creative person, you first of all you face the first difficulty is other people fail to understand you at first.
yeah,
So, the inner world is like quite different from what you see because the world we see is not actually a world because it's a conglomeration, uh, a pack of realities of other people. So, you think it's just a one world. No, it's a pack of group of realities because everyone creates their own world. So it's all made up of individual belief systems to get acting as one.
well said.
So when you think this is my world, people fail to understand because they think this is the real world. But that's where the creative genius flourishes. So you have to keep up with your world and bring it in because did you not see that being an artist, I can bring whatever I thought onto the canvas, and being an author, whatever I thought into the book. So it means I brought my inner world to this outer world. So being a filmmaker is also the same. So what you bring depends upon or adds to the world around you. So that's what I want to do.
That's true.
So that's the main problem because when you try to explain this to the other people, be it you want people to the people you want to see on screen with, or the people you want to have a conversation, or you want to maybe a family or relatives, whoever they struggle to understand your perception. They estimate you by what from their perception only,
Yeah,
so not your perception.
that's true.
So that's the problem because when you want to be a creative genius, you have to be in a flow in a movement. So it's one of my major difficulties I faced since childhood that I'm afraid of being judged. Be it my art, be it my writing, or be it my movies, or be it my attitude towards the world. Because being a creative genius sometimes disconnects you from social behaviors. So you will not be like the people around you. You are pretty much reluctant to join or mix it up with people. So you mostly wanted to be alone with the people who are your perception, with the people who understand you. But sometimes, but mostly in your friends or relatives, you surround yourself with people who do not even understand what you are.
Exactly. Yeah.
So that's the main problem. So besides all these things, I came up with this book. So I'm endeavoring to write another book as well. So which will be next year, as I told you.
So all the best for all your great works, and I will be there for you, and I'll help in it in every work that we do together. And thank you so much for saying yes for this interview.
You're welcome.
I'm blessed to interview you. Thank you so much for saying yes for this interview and for your time, and also telling about your wonderful book about ancient India.
And the Nuggets of Knowledge has been published through Notion Press, and you can get it on Amazon and also Flipkart. So I'm also going to release its international edition very soon.
And I'm going to add link below, and you can also check that links. And I'm not saying that I'm his sister, because I'm saying that because I came to know the meanings of the festivals and why we celebrate the way we celebrate, and the importance of many ancient temples and all of that.
And I'd like to add something to it because ancient India comes with a very culture and style of living. But it doesn't mean that we have to bring the dogmas of the medieval period when
That's
we
true.
lost the knowledge. No, that's not like that.
Yeah.
It's the very culture that we live in and the very knowledge. Because when we see we our ancient Indians treated our embodiments as temples. They always say Deho Devarayo Prokto and Jivo Deva Sanatana. And also they clearly know where the God resides. So when we look at the book called the Yoga Vasishthyam, be it the Bhagavad Gita, Upadrastanumanta Jabharta Voktam Hishwara, Paramatme Idichapyukto Dehe Asmin Purushapara. So they are clear about the divinity of human beings. This has been brought up by many, many great masters in these recent
this
times.
is an amazing message and remarkable one. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing this wonderful ancient message of gods. Thank you so much.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
so much, friends, for watching our interview. And I hope you will get some time to read this wonderful book. Please do read this book, it's worth your time. Thank you so much for your time, and this beautiful interview. Thank you, friends, for watching.
Thank you.